programa ay rated SPG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang dahil sa mga sensitibong tema at eksena na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Pinoy Analog TV Horror Videos Season 2 The Beginning was brought to you by Presto, Silver Swan Wow Sarap, Mac Coffee, BDO May Plan B ka na ba? Sunmig Hard Seltzer, Lemon Square Cheesecake, Ferrero Rocher, New Jollibee Chicken Filet, at Cadbury Dairy Milk.
Detroit, Los Angeles, and Seattle all learn where contact lens neural vision enhancers make human error cyber-resistant.
This is not a drill. All residents of Los Angeles County are instructed to go directly to the health department at 277 South Atlantic Boulevard.
Let's go live now to reporter Ann Miller, who's out with Chopper 9 for the latest on this. Ann?
You know that didn't happen.
November 17th, 1978. Final session. State your name and date of birth.
Ian Parker, August 25th, 1958.
We will continue where we left off. Yesterday I asked, what are you most afraid of? You seemed uncomfortable with that question. Why?
I don't like to think about the past. I saw something when I was young. I still have nightmares.
What did you see?
I was 11 years old. I went hunting with my father. He always forced me to go with him. We set up camp for the night. He went to sleep. I stayed up so I could read my favorite book, Theory of the Parallel by John Walker. I had to piss in the middle of the night, but I was scared of the dark. I didn't want to go outside alone. I couldn't ask my father to take me. I was more afraid of waking him up. So
It's okay. Go ahead.
I grabbed the flashlight from my bag, and I left the tent. It was cold and dark outside. I could see my breath in the air. I walked over to a nearby tree. I placed the flashlight on the ground next to me. Then I heard something. I was so scared. I froze. I didn't know where it was coming from. It sounded like it was getting closer. Then I saw it. I didn't know what it was. It made a horrible noise. It looked like a dead dog. The skin on its face was missing. Strips of flesh were hanging off of it. I was so afraid. Dad found me in the morning. I told him what I saw. He didn't believe me. He said it was all in my head. Well, later on, he left to go do something. He came back sometime later. He told me he saw what I was talking about. He said it was someone's dog that must have gotten lost. He killed it to put it out of its misery. He never let me talk about that day ever again.
After evaluating Ian Parkman's history, I do have one concern. His strong fear of dogs. This may be inconsequential, but this could lead to problems in the future. I will bring it up again next time at the yearly psych eval. We can't have someone who is unable to handle difficult situations. But John Walker personally requested Ian for this position. They've been talking to each other a lot recently. Ian must have captured his attention with his quick rise in this company. I'm going to reluctantly approve his psych eval. This is the last step in his promotion process. He will now be the head of safety and ethics.
Why didn't I speak up sooner? I could have stopped all of this. It removed me from the head of safety and ethics. I told them that it was too dangerous, that we should connect our worlds. They disagreed. They see it differently. They believe I am preventing progress. John Walker convinced the board to remove me. The one person I looked up to. The one fucking person. There's stationed me away from the lab. The fire lookout tower. It overlooks the lab in the valley. They say it's temporary, but... Oh! After all these years, all my hard work, everything I worked for...
The world is changing. In a dark forest, we lit the fire. We are no longer alone. The abyss. It is spreading. Consuming. Do not fight. Do not run. They are the endless. Your God will not protect you. They are outside, waiting. Do not resist. Let them in. They cannot be stopped. This is not your world anymore. You are no longer in control.
Hello? I have a problem. There's something in my house. Every night it returns around the same time. I called the Anomalous Awareness Association, and they do not recognize this entity, and that you must vacate the area immediately. They told me to abandon my home. I can't do that. This is my home, and I'm not leaving it. You see this? This is what I'm going to use to kill it.
Do you see it? It watches all of us. That is your God now. A real God. A true God. Are you afraid? Do not cry. for real.
And tonight, we have a special news report regarding the recent rise in tensions between the United States and Canada. The Canadian Prime Minister last night made a televised speech discussing their anger with the United States and the multiple grievances they have with the U.S. At one point in the speech, the Canadian Prime Minister said, quote, "If the U.S. continues to ignore the issue and doesn't secure the borders of Alaska, we will have no choice but to defend our nation." The White House has yet to comment on the statements made.
Oh, shit!
Let's see here. Bum, bum, ba-da-da, bow. We have a question from Sarah. Sarah asks, do you believe in God? We seem to have a visitor. Come on in. The door is unlocked.
Tutukan ang pinakamalupitang Season 2 finale ng Pinoy Analog TV Horror Video Season 2 The Beginning, The Fear Down Ending, ngayong Linggo 2 p.m. sa official YouTube channel ng MBB Creative Production. Pinoy Analog TV Horror Video Season 2 The Beginning was brought to you by Presto. Silver Swan Wow Sarap. Mac Coffee. BD May Plan B ka na ba? San Mig Hard Seltzer. Lemon Square Cheesecake, Ferrero Rocher, New Jollibee Chicken Filet, at Cadbury Dairy Milk.